What's going on, famo? This is Podcast Agent Zero, and today we're gonna go ahead and react to Marquette Devon Burton's most recent dating show episode. The Satan the Sinner is his YouTube channel. Shout out to bruh. Man, I went ahead and asked him for his blessings to react to some of his content. The brother is intelligent. The brother's successful. The brother has very impactful insight in life. I watch a lot of his content. I get a lot of value out of it. So, it's my honor to go ahead and react to some of his content. So, this show setup is, him speaking to, a panel of women or a group of women, in the studio, and we're just gonna go ahead and react to the most recent dating show that he dropped. Let's get into it.
Listen, baby, your problem is you got a little bit too much man in you, and it might be because Pops was missing. You got a little bit too much man in you.
Hey, I always tell people that though. Hey, I don't hide it.
You got a little too much man in you.
Like you got to be a man if you want to talk to me.
Because here's the thing. No, you got to be a woman if they want to talk to you. Because it can't be two men. No.
She likes
a woman does not test a man's manhood. We don't measure penises because you don't have one.
No, because my thing is, are you going to be able? Like you said, I have a little man. Are you going to be able to outman me?
I don't need to outman a woman. That's weird.
That is insane right there. There are a lot of modern day women that think like this, and especially, unfortunately, the African American woman or the what you would call the Negro woman. It's insane. Like the shit that we like. What I would say is, if a woman would dress as a man for a day and just live a man's life, they would know automatically damn well that we don't. There is no way that we would be battling a woman's manhood. Like you're not in this world at all. Like when we look at you compared to what we have to deal with other men, it's like, get out of here. You're delusional, ma'am. Very delusional. Very fucking delusional. And it's sad to me that, women are so lost. A lot of women are so lost that they embrace even trying to be a man when they're clearly not. The fact that you have to try to be one or kind of put it out there that, a man has to outman you is just a sad case, man. It's a sad case. You're definitely lost. You don't know who you are. You don't embrace who you actually are. That's a sad reality.
Why would I outman a woman?
You just said I had a little bit of
not true.
Some of these women grown.
Wait, hold on, ladies. Does anyone think that's crazy that a woman told me I have to not you? Because we already know you're gonna say something crazy. Give the same people a chance.
Right.
Is there
I'll put it this way too. In the world of a man or a boy or a male, we're in constant competition. The reality of it is, especially when you're in a group of positive men that are progressive in life and actually building themselves, you're not even really trying to outman the brotherhood. You're not trying to outman. You're sharpening swords. You're sharpening blades with them. We're making each other better men. We're not trying to outman the next man. We're making each other better men. So in that positive scenario, when you look at that, then you're dealing with a woman. If you're not trying to outman your brotherhood, why the fuck would you try to outman a woman? That's fucking insane, bruh. It's ridiculous, man.
Woman on here who thinks it's strange that a female told me I have to outman her?
You have to prove that you can lead me, because I'm not going to be led by a dog.
Do you have anybody got? Are we on quiet mode?
Scientifically. Okay, so scientifically.
Okay, I know I'm talking a lot, and I'm gonna go ahead and let this shit roll out. But what a lot of women don't understand is that's really expressing that you're masculine when you say things like that, saying things like you have to prove that you can lead me. But what they don't understand the power of femininity in so many ways. Femininity has so much power, and it's refreshing as a man, I tell you that. But what you don't realize is when you're naturally feminine and it oozes out of you, it affects the way you think, it affects the way you maneuver in the world, and it affects how you perceive things in a clear way. So, for example, if you're actually feminine, and a man approaches you and tries to court you, you'll see all the signs if he's a leader or not off the rip. You won't waste your time. You won't be, building up your body count, trying to trying to have men prove to you, like outman you, because you're looking at, if you're in your masculine state as a woman, if you're masculine, period, you're perceiving the world in a that's not aligned with your female nature. So you tend to miss the red flags, or you'll see the red flags, but you don't respond correctly to them. You know what I'm saying? I'll just put it like this. If a man approaches you, right? Cole approaches you out in the streets and he asks for your number, and um he should take lead as far as the date goes. But a feminine woman would see if a man says, "Where do you want to go eat?" Ah, that ain't the one for me. Over with. It's over. Whereas a masculine woman would try to take charge right then and there. But then she would say, "Oh, you got to prove that you got to out masculine me. You already lost, baby. You already lost." That's an example for you guys right there, and some of the ladies that are watching.
She said scientifically.
When you look at animals, when you watch a lot of, Animal
National Geographic,
Planet,
go ahead. Yeah.
So we watch a lot of that.
Yeah.
The males will have to compete for the women. They will have to
Compete
show
against
their strength.
other men.
Other men. But
Exactly, compete against other men, not outmanning the woman. Who is he competing against? You heard me. But we know this is just, this reaction is just, to get some insight for men, because, men have to really understand women to be successful with them. So that's all it's about. It's not about hating women. Most women are irrational in nature. That's just how it goes.
at the same time, there are animals like spiders or
Why don't you
praying
use
mantis.
Why don't you use the animal group that human beings are most like? The primates. Pass the mic, please. Go ahead, Thug. What you got to say?
I just wanted to say that, I don't necessarily agree, and mind you, this is coming from a female that's very I'm very manly. I kind of see a lot of myself.
Thug life.
I don't know if y'all watched the last podcast, but
I'm hopeless, baby. I look at Thug life. Sorry.
What I learned is I don't think that you can go head to head with a man.
That's what Marquette does very well. When it comes to his podcast, is he makes it entertaining and he's having fun with it. When you're dealing with a lot of, delusional women, that's the best way to get over it, honestly. My boy Myron, well, his shit is entertaining too, fresh and fit, but my boy Myron be stressing sometimes, bro. I'm like, nigga. That shit funny though. But yeah, this very entertaining show.
I think if you really want to be put in your feminine energy, you want to, be soft, you want a man to travel with you around the world and, take care of you. You can't sit there and compete with a man. Right. You got to learn how to be submissive. You got to learn how to, follow a man's lead. Right. And granted, that's something I'm still learning.
And I agree with you. You got to earn it though, because it's like I'm not gonna get out of my masculine energy for you to meet me.
So you want to put a man through 101 tests, and then
did she just say I'm not gonna get out of my masculine energy so you can lead me? That is very counterproductive. That math ain't mathing, baby. That math is not mathing at all. Like, how can you get a positive charge and then a positive charge and expect the goddamn engine to be running, or not the engine, but how you expect the car to start if it's just a positive charge and a positive charge? Ain't nothing working right there, man. What are we talking about? What?
The end of the day, when he's tired, doesn't want to do it no more. I'm not the same way we as women get tired with our men, sometimes being disrespectful, stepping out of line, cheating, doing whatever they do.
Right.
Eventually you're going to get tired and leave, right?
Right.
It's the same for a man.
Right.
You keep testing their manhood, you keep coming for their manhood, eventually they're going to find somebody else that's,
Well,
you know.
you're right.
And
I
get on
get
their
it,
page.
100%. You're right. But the thing is, you got to test it.
Thugonomics.
Okay, look.
She hit you with that thugonomics.
Hey, she got it. You got
Yeah.
it. Good. You're right.
Yeah.
But that's something that has to be earned. You know, a lot of men, they like to play the role.
Wait, hold on. Who are you?
I mean, if you want to talk to me, you're going to have to earn it. But a lot of
We ain't
men,
these easy women that's
real quick.
we not on go.
Let's break it down real quick.
This is
Let's
a
break it down.
respectable woman that respects herself.
But watch. But check this out. But check this out. Break it down. Break it down real quick. Break it down for me. Well, I say, who are you?
You know, yeah.
Now tell me what, because you're saying a guy got to put in that work, right?
No. You got to be able to let me know that, you know, if I do jump in my feminine energy, you won't meet me at the
Shouldn't
same
you
time.
always be there? What you gonna meet me and I'm not in my
When he's saying who are you, he's saying what are the men qualifying for? Like, who are you to be qualified for? You heard me? That's what the question is. So you trying to qualify. I'm trying to qualify. What am I qualifying for to prove to you that I'm worthy of you? What am I worthy of? What is it that you have that I have to be working for or outmanning you for? Which is insanity. But what is that? I'm me. What that mean? What does that mean?
These men don't make you feel like you could be in your feminine.
You don't need a man to make you a woman. You already a woman.
You're right. But there's certain times when you have to be more masculine, you know.
No, you don't.
No, there is, yes.
When do you need to be when do you need to be masculine? Explain to me.
Okay, look. Well, I'm gonna give my example. For like me, where I work with a lot of men.
Where do you work?
I already told you where I work. I work
at Lowe's.
Yeah. So
you do your job like a man?
No. I work with a lot of men. So it's like if I was to sit there and be.
Again, see the signs to this. The shit is deep right here. The reason why you find yourself there. The reason why you find yourself there is because you don't carry the characteristics or the traits, feminine traits, where you can attract a mate that'll actually take care of you and provide for all of your needs and, you know, have you live in an environment where you're peaceful and safe and secured and you don't even have to work. Or if you want to work, maybe, depending on what man you attract, if you want to work, maybe you can on the side, or you work for him peacefully. Though you work for someone that actually cares for you and would die for you. So the fact that you're at Lowe's around other men feeling uncomfortable is most likely because, one, you don't know how to attract the quality mate, or you're not attractive enough, or you're not young enough, or you're too, keyword, masculine. So that's why you're in that predicament, to feel like you have to be masculine. Think about it.
Nice and be feminine and do all this stuff, they would take that as me liking them or them trying to hit on me.
I don't even think you should be in the workforce. I
you
think
don't
a
tell
woman
me where
needs,
I can work.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think a woman even needs to be in the workforce, and you're showing us exactly why. Because you're telling us that you can't be yourself in the workplace.
You guys hit on me. You guys don't leave me alone when I walk away. You guys follow.
You cannot use other people as an excuse for your behavior.
Well, if you're making me uncomfortable, then what you want me to do?
That part, you can't use other people for an excuse for your behavior. This is the thing right here, man. I want y'all to remember this equation right here. Accountability opens doors for wisdom. Remember that. Accountability opens doors for wisdom. And that's just from my own, observation and being, holding myself responsible throughout, the more mature I get throughout my life. That's just a mature thing to do anyway, to be accountable for everything that's going on in your life. Once you do that, it opens doors for wisdom. Again, what a lot of women do, they'll make an excuse for their behavior, and so therefore they do not see what's actually going on for them to be able to make changes and get a different you know, result in their lives. And a lot of men too, a lot of weak ass men.
Get a different job where you comfortable.
I'm gonna work. It's gonna be comfortable, and I'm gonna let you know you're making me uncomfortable.
Get a job where you're comfortable.
But no matter what job you get, no matter what job you get,
you gotta know how to stand your
Then
ground.
stay in the house.
She said, no matter what job you get. See, now that's excuses right there. But you know, you can, you know, find a way to get a remote job. You know, that's out there. There's many ways you can do customer service work from home. You can get into high ticket sales or be a setter. You know, you can do all kinds of work for working at home without having to be in the wilderness, in the jungle with men. See, a lot of women don't really understand that since men build the world and make shit comfortable, you don't even realize that every time you step outside, it's actually the wilderness. It actually is all the time, no matter where you're at. That's how, as a man, you realize that. As soon as I step outside, it's the motherfucking wilderness. Let's get it.
No.
You said you got a great father, right?
Right.
Hey, daddy, I tell you what.
Right.
My little girl come to me, hey, daddy, I don't feel comfortable in this environment. I don't feel safe. You ain't got to be there.
Well, think about me. I'm
We
a
don't.
Your father won't give you that?
If I
We
have
don't go
to,
Wait, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Your great father won't grant you that?
Yeah, no. My father tells me, you know, if you're not comfortable in a situation, there's a reason why. Why aren't you comfortable? What happened?
Okay,
and
so
do whatever you got to do to make it
why
right.
you ain't have him solve it?
If you want to be, I
She's the
solve
one
it
that has to solve
myself.
it. It's
I let
nobody
them
But you
know.
can't tell
No,
what she
I
does.
let them know from jump. Like I don't fuck. I don't like that. I don't. You know, I'm not like that. And if they continue, they like you said, men are persistent. They continue.
Some
That's
of
when
them
you
are.
got to hit them with the. You know, you got to be a little more masculine. Then they leave you alone. They look at you as friends,
That's
and it's
crazy.
like, okay, I know.
That's crazy.
It's the life.
That's crazy.
when a lioness is tested, what does she do? She brings out the claws.
That's right.
And again, see, this is the delusion again. You said when a lioness is tested, she brings out the claws. But what you don't realize is since society is controlled in a sense to where there's laws in place where you get in trouble for harming a woman or anybody for that case, but harming a woman especially, you are living in a delusion that your so-called animal responses are making you savage against men or, you know, showing your lioness or beast side. Not really. If a man, you being masculine when a man hollers at you and them just not doing it no more, that don't mean shit. If he really wanted to take it, he'll take it. I'm not saying that he should, but I'm just telling you the nature of it. If a man really wanted to take it, he'll fucking take it. What are we talking about? What clause? That shit don't mean nothing to me. It don't mean nothing to a man, bruh. He's just backing up because it's like, oh, okay, whatever. That don't mean you ain't scare nobody. You ain't intimidate nobody. No.
That's true too. When a lion is tested, she brings out that feminine. That's true.
Wait, can I say something? Go ahead.
Be
All right, look. First of all, she said some bullshit.
No,
Consistently. Straight BS. Consistently. All right, but anyway. She probably got that wet though, but go ahead. Right? It's always the crazy ones. Absolutely. Look, you know, I believe there's 3 archetypes of women. Okay. Right? Let me guess. Dumb, stupid, irresponsible. It's like the 3 dwarfs stuff. Like, go ahead. I'm messing with you. Go ahead. It's 3 archetypes. Go ahead. It's 3 archetypes. It's the bear, okay, the deer, and the rabbit. All right. Not the no. Okay, let that man. Yo, zoologist, can you chill for a moment? Ahead, your animal's been off. Go ahead. All right. So basically, the bear is her archetype, right? Yeah. Yes, because she's right here. Because how do you? Right my nigga right here.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Hey.
My nigga right here. All right, go ahead. Basically, what it is you see, how do you capture a bear? You got to take it out with a shotgun. I mean, you got to go in there and just be wild. All right. How do you capture a deer? You got to make it befriend you. Walk up on it gently and
you gotta
have some food in hand. Okay. Those are personalities. You gonna let this man talk? You gonna let this man talk? Okay. See, this is the one. That's why she likes sex so much, because that's the only time she can relax and give in and submit. And you really got to beat that down. Boy, you got to beat that. Listen to me. Viciously.
That's a fact with a certain... That's the reason why a lot of men, I can't speak for all of them, but a lot of men like women with attitude or the toxic traits. It's really the sex aspect of it, but it ain't really worth it for me. I can't, even be around to get to it. It's too annoying for me at this point in my life. I can't do it, bro. It's way too annoying. I ain't got the time for it. I ain't got the space for it. You know, I got shit that I gotta deal with, and I respect my peace. You heard me? But yeah, he right about that, for real.
I've heard
Hey,
down.
I didn't disagree.
Listen, I already could see it a mile away. But go ahead.
Indeed. Mm-hmm. And then it's the rabbit. And how you capture a rabbit? Well, you got to use a trap. So essentially saying that the bear archetype, that's the rarest archetype. Arguably, they ain't got many suitors for him because many men ain't willing to take him out with a shotgun. You don't want to be, you have to battle the bear every day. Like imagine being in a relationship where you got to battle this every day. If you ain't a thug life.
Yeah.
If you ain't a thug life right here, you ain't tatted up, you ain't ready for this right here.
Yeah. No,
you really
I
not.
agree. I agree. I appreciate that breakdown. We caught up? Bad.
Right,
yes,
let's just speed up here a little bit. Let's see what's going on here.
Okay, that's what's up.
For sure.
For the thick ones, and I used to do it too, but I realized the slim ones is really where it's at.
Yeah.
There's a lot more you can do.
It goes all to my thighs, my ass.
I think all women's where it's at, but okay, we all got preferences.
I'll take down the thick ones. I'll be trying. It's like kind of like, you have some foods and they're less healthy for you,
right?
But you still like it. I'll be trying to stay away from them thick ones.
Right, but what about the food, you eat, but you lie about it, and you try to say you don't like it?
No, I don't lie about it. I don't lie about it. I keep it a bean out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, as long as you ain't lying. Okay.
No, it's not in my nature. Remember, as I said, a man of his word is a real thing. A woman of her word is a fictional thing.
Right, but not everybody is, so.
That's right, and it's only a few of the real ones
and
left.
You would never know if they're real one, because men like to pretend.
Men love pretending to get that box.
I know.
This goes down to the accountability again. If you learn that you can read the cues, you won't use that as an excuse anymore. What happened to see, this is my thing. It's like, so what's up with the woman intuition now? Every time that this is said, what happened to the woman intuition now? Now it just automatically don't work? Why nobody ever challenged that part? Like, it's crazy, bruh.
Of course, and that's why you got to give it 3 months. You got to pretend right with them.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not used to females that have respect for themselves.
Hold on.
It's called
3 months or what?
3 months of you. We won't have sex. If you can pretend past that, then we can talk about it time.
Her face.
Yeah, I know.
Do you believe that this woman right here, Exhibit A, do you believe that Exhibit A makes dudes wait 3 months before smashing? Do you believe that?
I'll be honest. Honestly, it wouldn't matter. Everybody looks different.
No, I do believe that because, usually after 3 months, it's like
what?
Well, the thing is, we know the type.
Like,
that's amazing.
I believe that. Yes.
Is it Giselle?
Gisela, yeah.
Gisela, do you believe this woman right here makes men wait 3 months before intercourse?
Honestly,
I really can't judge her.
That's right. Women can't judge. Women can't judge. Do you believe that this woman makes men wait 3 months?
Let them know.
I absolutely would. If that's what you say you do and the way that you've been talking, you
let them know.
You sound like you really.
I think that for some certain types, and I think that the other ones she'll just break the rules for. I really think that's what it is. So that's what I understand where Marquette is coming from. Like, do you think she really makes men wait? If she does, not all the time. So that means no, in a sense, because that doesn't mean she's making it seem like she always does that. Nah, I don't believe that, buddy. No.
And this is why we cannot let Kamala Harris become president. Women crazy as hell. They be lying and shit. There is no way in God's green earth that anybody is waiting 3 months.
To be someone who is genuine to you and someone who you feel like is what you want and checks all the boxes and is respectful to you.
Right.
If you feel like you want to give that, then you would.
Right, but my thing
extraordinary.
is
shout out to Mr. Chambliss. He writes, beg for Marquette. Carrying on. Thank you.
Respectful or feel safe? I guess that is the respectful part. But there are a lot of men that are actually respectful and that are how am I trying to put this? That'll fake to the end of time to try to get in that poom poom juice. You know what I'm saying? They fake to the end of time, and they'll never get it because they don't have the arousing traits within them. So yeah, you say that, but there's other things that's missing out of the picture. You're not putting in the picture right there, which is why I think when it comes to certain men that have those traits, she probably be salivating to get that pum pum juice invaded in, or that box. You heard me? So she probably don't wait 3 months for them fellas.
Mr. Chandler for supporting the work. Shout out to Chad. He writes, you know they for the public sidewalk when they single but still getting TKO'd by ground and pound. You ain't lying. Carrying on. Shout out to Minds and Parish.
Right,
Like you cheated on double. I got enough experience in recreational use. When we go out, sometimes she'd be like, and I'm getting dressed in the morning, she'd be like, check all seasons.
But there's not a problem with wearing makeup because it's just because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do makeup. That's why I don't wear makeup.
Go ahead though. So you're saying that tattoos don't convey anything.
Okay, so
generally.
they might, but my thing is, whatever you think about me, unless you're willing to come up to me and talk to me, I don't care, and it's not my business.
Okay.
You know. So if I'm walking down the street and you assume that I'm out here just I'm wild. You know, if you don't ask me, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, what do you think of me? No, that's not me. No, please listen. I'm not gonna do that.
But what you don't understand is tattoos tell a story a lot of the time, most of the times, and where you put them, and what you was going through when you got them, and knowing that women are more suffer more from neuroticism than men. They go through deeper peaks and valleys when it comes to emotions, and experience much more emotions in depth than men, and it take longer time for them to get back to their emotional baseline after certain events in their life. They'll make certain decisions like get tats in weird areas based off of that pain. And you know what they say about, and you know the reality about women that are traumatized at a deep level most of the times. They loose as a goose. And so that a lot of times equates to where they have tattoos or how many tattoos they have, because it is an expression of their pain. And since it is an expression of their pain, even getting pounded is an expression of their pain from many, many different, sausage links. Let's get to it.
So it's like if you tell me no.
Carry on. Thank you. I appreciate that response. And I do believe that you believe that. So I do believe you're being honest. Right. Shout out to Tony. He writes, their outfits and fake hair for sure. Now, I actually like braids.
I know, me too. That's why we got them. And we look good too.
I don't like when people get permed out.
I don't know. We never had.
I don't like when they get permed out, and I don't like when they get wigs.
We don't wear lace fronts or wigs. They're different. So they're different.
Lace fronts cool. Wigs, no.
No, because hers is actually good. No. Hers is good.
No, but yours is nice.
No, you're wrong.
Nah, for real. I don't really like wigs, and sometimes I be scared because when you.
What about the fake hairlines y'all spray on? You like that?
No, I don't approve of that.
You don't.
I don't approve of that. No, I'm the bald head lover.
Okay.
I'm approving none of that.
Okay.
The homie from my neighborhood even hit me up. He was like, "Quet, bro, he's like, bro, you got the Rolls, you got the I-8, you got the Maybach, like you got properties. Like, why don't you go to Turkey or like go to Miami and like get your hair done, bro? Like, why don't you do that?" It's like, because I'm a grown-ass fucking man.
Right.
Like,
right.
I don't wear makeup. Like, what? Are you nuts?
Wait, makeup?
Yeah, like, that's makeup. Like, I'm a grown man. Like.
So you think grown women shouldn't wear makeup?
Have you heard?
Wait, where did she get that from?
No.
Where the hell did she get that from? See, I'm a grown man. Like, I don't do that. I don't wear makeup. I'm a grown man. And she said, so I'm not a grown woman because I wear makeup. Who said that? Who said that, bruh? What the hell? This is IQ minimalization 101 right there. Minimal IQ. What they had to do with anything? Bruh. Argue just to argue. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, because you said you're a grown man.
I don't think anyone should wear makeup.
Why?
I know that a man is naturally attracted to a woman, you don't need makeup, you don't need nothing. Matter of fact, you don't even need the boots, you don't need the bodysuit. Yeah. If you strip butt naked right now, I don't even need you to be in lingerie. Like just straight how you look, I'm like, yeah, you getting toe down.
Yeah, it's any woman,
you know what I'm saying?
As long as
it's not any woman. No, don't get crazy.
Yeah, don't get. I mean, well, I know why she say that, because there's a lot of men that thirsty out here, so any woman can get attention, but because they don't have, you know, options like that. But any woman, it's not just any woman that can just get it like that. I'll just put it that way. In general.
Please don't get crazy.
Call them the
don't
1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
There's levels to this, though. There's levels to this.
How low you
This
willing
is that premium dick. This is that premium dick.
Are you
There's
sure?
levels to this.
That's what everyone say. A lot of men tell me that, but then they turn around
but you're talking to the big homie, though.
Are you sure?
You're talking to the big homie.
Pretending.
No, here's the thing. You can use something called Google. Just Google. Just pop my name in a Google.
Online too.
And then you can see what it is.
I can pretend online too. People got an image. They got. It's called it's called an image. It's called.
Stop
of course, you ain't going. Am I lying? If there's not something called an image, do people not act a certain way on camera?
You're talking about an image, but when I say you could pop my name in,
this is the reason why I know she get down. Those are in these situations like this, women like this. You know, you getting that kind of back and forth talking about, you know, yeah, you say that, I hear you. It gets down to a point at some point where she says, well, let me see then, show me. That's the prototype of woman that she comes off as to me, especially being masculine.
Google, there's certain things you can't fake, right? Like there's certain things you can't pretend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for example, this book right here, it's called The Black Box. This is a true story. This is my life from 0 to 25, right?
Right.
Everything in here you can actually Google. If there's a court case, you can Google it. It's real life.
Right.
This book is a bestseller in 2 categories. It was only in 2 categories.
Yeah.
You can't fake that.
Right.
The reason people read my life story is because I lived a life like a movie and it's a true story. You can verify everything. You can look and see my name in news articles. You can't fake things like that. You see what I'm saying? You can see me on being interviewed on Fox News television. You can't fake things like that.
Right.
You see, smart people can tell what's real.
Yeah.
It's the dumb broads that get fooled because they're dumb. Dumb people get fooled. But at the end of the day, the problem is not, are you real, are you fake? The problem is that women are often very bad at mate selection and they get swept off their feet by the most petty things.
But you want to know why? Because you know.
Hold on. Before she go into what you know, do you want to know why? Because I want to see what she about to say. What I'm realizing right here is that women supposed to be naturally better at social acuity than men, right? But what I'm noticing is that the modern women tend to not really recognize or, you know, recognize high status men. Or, for instance, like in this situation, it's obvious that Marquette is like up there in status and competence and success, and you can actually, you know, see that he has a successful podcast. You can see his space right there. That's his space. So for him to be popping off or talking shit, that a lot of people would say, he has to have something that comes behind it and back it up. But a lot of times women coming up on the podcast like this and kind of challenge the status that the man holds, which shows me that there are a lot of social acuity channels that are blocked off. And I think it's because, again, you know, being programmed by society, trauma, you know, holding that masculine lens as a woman, is just not, she's not really respecting the space that she's in right now. I'm not saying she's being disrespectful, but I'm saying that she's not really understanding what's right in front of her. And that's what I realize about a lot of women these days.
Oh, why? But go ahead, tell me what you think.
No, tell me why.
Tell me what you think. I don't want to interrupt you.
Okay, so the reason why women get swept off their feet by like small things like flowers, because you men don't do the big things. The small things, there's like, that's the first time, like with me. I don't date around a lot. So it's like when I first got flowers, stop. When I first got flowers, honestly, that's minimum standard. But for me, that was something like, oh, that's a nice thought, because, you know, the men I've talked to, they don't like.
I ain't never in life getting flowers.
Right, I know.
That's crazy.
My dad, but yeah, but you know, when a man have first given me flowers or first, you know, do the first thing.
Did he say I never in life give flowers? Me neither, ever. I ain't never gave no woman flowers. Ever. Yeah, never. I never done that.
It's like it's always a shock because you know most men are like bums and they don't, or even if they're not bums, they don't like doing that. They don't believe taking people on dates. They don't believe flowers, you know. So it's like you guys put a standard for yourself. So it's like we gotta hold the standard up, and some women don't. Some women just meet you where you're at. You bring me flowers. Oh my God, you're the best man in the world. You do this for me. No man has done it. So it's like if you do it, it's so special. But women like me, it's like no, do more. You know, because that ain't cutting it. You know, that don't impress me. Because I'll buy my own stuff flowers.
Okay, so for example, I'd asked you earlier, I said, who are you? So I told you who I am, right? So I said, hey, you could check on this, you could check on that, you could check on that. That's who I am.
Right.
Going back to who is she to be, you know, qualifying to her. That's what he's going back to right now.
And that's why if a chick comes to me, I say, I need you to be attractive to me. You don't have to be attractive to nobody else but me.
Of course, as you should.
Right? And then you can't be broke. I can't deal with broke chicks,
of course,
right?
As you should.
That's not acceptable.
Nobody can take care of you but you.
It's not even that I need you to take care of me.
No, take care of me and you take care of you. That's all it is.
Oh, I'll take care of Shorty.
No. You take care of you, I take care of me. I mean, that's how we look.
What kind of relationship is that? What is that? That's just ridiculous. Why are we together then? See, what a lot of women don't really understand is if you're looking, so as the woman, you're looking for companionship, I guess, but it doesn't really get serious there if we're fucking, but I'm not, you know, sharing my real commodity with you. That's not a real relationship. I don't feel useful for real in a relationship, so it's not a relationship. So look, I just take care of me, you take care of you. What's the point here? What is the point? Companionship with a woman, it's not the same. It's just not the same. For me to feel complete in a relationship with a woman, it's not just companionship. I need to be sharing my strength and my commodity and my gifts for the sake of the woman's survival. I just have to, or else it's not a relationship to me. It's incomplete.
She don't even need to do all that.
Right.
I just don't want a chick to show up broke because being broke is a sign of incompetence.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't care if she actually has money.
Why?
Being able to not be broke is a sign of competence, a sign of knowing how to survive and thrive in the world. That's why. You see what I'm saying? I'll take care of Shorty as long as she serves me. See, when she comes and deals with me, she gonna live my lifestyle.
What do you mean?
Meaning, if I say, hey, what are you doing this weekend? So what are you doing this weekend?
Really working, probably gonna meet some friends.
That's what's up.
Right.
So if I'm flying to Bali this weekend, I'm like, oh, I'm going to Bali. Do you want to come?
Well, if what I'm doing is not, if it's not important, if it's not something
it's not important.
Listen,
so we going. So here's the point. When I say you're going to live my lifestyle, which is to say, if I'm going to Bali this weekend and I like you and I want to spend time with you, there's not a problem for me to pay what it costs to bring you with me.
Right.
That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, it's not tricking on you. It's I was going anyways.
Right.
And I have enough to cover you. Right. And it's not just to smash. Because if it was to smash, like I don't need to go to Bali. Right. So it's like I'm bringing you because I enjoy your company. So now you're a part of my lifestyle because maybe before that you couldn't afford to just go whenever you feel like it. You see? So it doesn't matter if you're.
And that's game for you fellas right there. Y'all be trying to figure out all kind of, you know, all kind of ways to impress the woman instead of just living your life, following your purpose, you know, interact with people or network with people that actually are interested in things that you're interested in. And when it comes to work, of course, you got to get the money as well. That's where your network comes from too. But, you know, even just making friends and, you know, associates with things that you're just interested in. And once you do that, you have a life set up and you meet a woman that, you know, you like, you invite her to the things that you're already doing. And that works wonders compared to you trying to figure out what to do with the woman. or just doing what she wants. That comes later on down the line when, you know, y'all build rapport and y'all actually, you know, you vet her out and she's the right one for you and she's serving you and you know, you're doing your duty for her and y'all are really locked in. Yeah, sometimes you do what she want to do. You might have heard her mention it and then, you know, you take her there one day or something like that. That's different. But not off the jump, my boy. No.
Or wealthy. but I like you to be wealthy because it lets me know that you're competent. You know how to earn, but I don't really want you in the workplace because I don't need you in a den of lions with these thirsty ass rascals out here.
But you want to
That part. The jungle, like I said, in the wilderness. The workplace is the wilderness. So the woman in the workplace, that ain't the best. That's not the best. You're getting hunted.
in a den of lions with thirsty
Listen, I'm the biggest, baddest wolf. You heard me?
What? And so you think that's okay? You think so? When you get a wife, you expect her to be okay with you being wherever you think the den of lions is, strip club.
Yes, that's how. No, that's not the strip club. Is not necessarily them. I mean, well, that is the wilderness too. But again, see, her perception is off. She don't understand how the world works, and she don't understand competent men that make the world work. You have to be, for you to be a competent man and really out there and living your purpose, you have to be in the den of lions. You have to be. You stay out of it. I go in the den. If I don't go in the den anymore, we're not surviving. I'm not surviving. What are we talking about? So now I gotta forfeit being in the den when you're not in it no more. That's not how it works, man.
I don't go to strip clubs
wherever you think
because I don't pay to play. I don't pay to play. I'm the big homie.
I'm the first man
Yeah, fuck for strip clubs. I don't fuck with them shits. That's an L for me.
I've ever heard.
Yeah, no, I don't pay to play.
Good.
I was raised right.
Pay like that.
Yeah, and I don't pay a female. Female pays me.
Like, what do you mean? People hands
I mean it
like
exactly.
you're a pimp, or
I mean
like,
it
what
exactly
do you mean?
how I said it.
You're a pimp.
I don't pay a female. A female pays me.
So he's giving out how? Like, what do you like?
Why is that complex?
Because I want to know, like, how? What is she paying you for?
Like,
are you
what do you mean,
are you
how?
giving? Are you fucking her?
You're crazy.
I mean, are you
if
having
you think I'm about to pay you anything, you're crazy.
We don't have to get into details, but we'll simply say, I don't pay any female,
but they pay you.
Female pays me. That's the we're just gonna leave it like that.
I mean, I've never met no female who pay men, but okay.
All right, this is where they're not using logic or math right here. Okay, before he said, okay, I'll take care of a woman. All right, that's one. Woman pays me plus one equals. He knows how to make that money multiply, and then therefore she's going to benefit off of her giving him money. Period. 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Because for the most part, a lot of women don't even know what to do with the money. Now, he did say he liked competent women, and if she's wealthy, it's a plus, but he's probably more competent because women like to date up. So therefore, why not give it to the man that you trust when it comes to the currency that's actually giving you the benefits in life that you're experiencing right now? It's that simple. It's that simple.
Leave it like that. Because there's females that ain't going for it.
That's
and I'm one of them. Yeah,
that's crazy.
But no, a lot of,
you
304.
You pay. Go
I'm
ahead.
asking. Shorty next to you is shaking her head. Yes, you agree with him. Can I ask you why?
Please.
Agree with him? No.
Oh, I thought you were shaking. I thought you were shaking your head. Yes, I was like, as a female, I want to know.
Unruly.
I'm more
Never
agreeing with her.
Oh, okay, I got you. My bad. Miscommunication on my part.
No, you're good.
But Marquette, what makes you think like you talk about women and their femininity and this and that? What makes you think it's not manly for a woman to pay you?
What does money have to do with masculinity or
Come
femininity?
on, that's the
Well,
man's
I'm just
job.
asking.
No.
Let's be real. How do women make their money? We got to go work.
What does that have to do with masculinity or femininity?
Well, I'm just saying, like, in basic, like, topic. Like, you're talking about roles.
Let her. Well, you got to stop interrupting. I give you a lot of airtime. You have to admit that, right?
Okay.
Let her try to explain this.
Roles as like women and roles as
Hold it closer, love.
roles for women and roles for men.
I never defined in what role did I define that would stop a woman from having money?
Well, I don't think it's that. I think it's more of you saying you want a woman to pay you. How is that?
Okay, let's
you
get
want
into
a woman to be in her femininity, but
Let's get into it.
But to pay you.
Let me ask you a question.
smart.
Let me ask you a question,
I'm just
Thug.
wondering.
Let me ask you a question.
Here you go with this.
What?
You and this thug is crazy.
What? Come on, Thug.
Is that like the
You
official
tripping,
stamp
Thug.
name now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, check this out, Thug. All right. So, are there more good women on the planet Earth, or are there more good men? In your opinion?
If I have to be honest,
That's just how you feel.
I would say good men. As
Okay.
much as I would want
So
to
you
say
think there's
women,
more good men. Let's just take a quick
I
swing
gotta say
around.
good men.
You think there's more good women or good men?
I think that there's a lot of bad people because
If we could get this a little quicker, I got a point. If we
Okay.
get this just a little quicker, more
What do you
good
mean?
men or good women?
50-50. They're both bad.
50-50.
Here we
Okay,
go.
amazing.
50. She gonna say it too.
Yeah, I'll say 50-50.
50-50. Amazing. We call it hive mind.
There you
I
go.
would also have to say 50-50.
50-50. Shocker. Fascinating.
There's it's that fear of actually either being honest or coming to a decision and just saying one or the other for fear of being judged. It's a common feminine trait right there, or female trait.
Right.
The percentage is low on both ends, women and men.
Is it 50-50 or is there more?
All right, guys, that's the end of the video. Talk to y'all guys later. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And yeah, this was a good video right here. We're gonna go ahead and end it. I'll see y'all later. Y'all stay sharp. Y'all stay focused. Get out there. Don't be a bitch. Already.